Okay, Taurus. In the tarot, you are represented by the Hierophant, which either means a higher level of commitment or a Taurus. Basically the same thing, right? I mean, you guys are the bull, and that's no bull. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Okay. Taurus, subtext of your reading. We have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. This could be any sign, most likely Gemini or Virgo. Could also be yourself. If it's you, this is you trusting and listening to your intuition. The High Priestess knows more than she should about many things. She has a direct line of communication with the divine, with God. She's something of a secret keeper. She plays her cards very close to her chest so that no one can stop whatever it is she's planning until it's too late. She doesn't like to hide things. She doesn't give everybody the whole truth. She keeps some of it back. That's the background energy, subtext for your reading. Your main obstacle, Taurus, is the Four of Cups. You're sitting under a tree. You're focusing on three people. The cups that represent people with a close emotional tie to you. The three people that are the ones you feel emotions about in your life. A, B, and C. You're sitting under a tree and you're thinking about them. And as you're focused on those three people in front of you, God is trying to hand you a cup. God's like, hey, remember that person you were praying for, Taurus, over and over again? He's finally ready, here you go. Or she's finally ready, here she is. But you're not even paying attention to that because you're focused on the three in front of you. It's like you're missing that thing that you prayed for over and over again for many years. That's your main obstacle. You gotta grab that cup when it comes by, Taurus, as opposed to just looking at it and ignoring it because you're busy doing other things. Distant past, going back a year. Your energy, Taurus, was this time last year, whenever you see this, you've been working on something for either 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years. Whatever it was financial. You put a lot of time and effort into this. It made you a lot of money. You're basically printing your own pentacles right there. I mean, you're good at this job. You do it a lot. And you're talented at it. You put a whole bunch of work into something at this point last year. That work had been paying off pretty well. It almost got you to the 9 and 10 of Pentacles. That's pretty good. Moving on to the recent past. Last day or two, Taurus, justice. This could be a Libra you're dealing with in the last day or two. Or it might be that there's some kind of court situation or something involving the legal system going on around you in the last day or two. Justice, much like a Libra, wants to treat everyone fair and balanced. They want everything to be fair for all people. Hopefully you're on the right side of that justice. Best outcome, Taurus. Ouch. Once you realize that you missed your opportunity here, or maybe you grab it, but you grab it too late, and something leads to a heartbreak here, Taurus. It could be your heart breaking, it could be somebody else's, but somebody is feeling like they got stabbed 3 times in the chest, and that's never a pleasant feeling. But it's in your best outcome of your current situation. So, best case scenario, somebody gets heartbroken. Hope it's not you. But if it is, let me try and give you the positive spin on this. Sometimes, as people, we build up armor around our hearts. We don't want to let things get close enough to hurt us like this. But sometimes when our heart breaks, that wound, because that sword's piercing all the way through, and that's all three of swords are piercing all the way through the heart, that wound goes straight through to the center of your heart, past all the armor you put up, past all the defenses. Sometimes those wounds need to stab that deep in order to let the light and the love reach deep, deep, deep down inside your heart, where the inner child wounds that you've neglected for far too long can finally be exposed to the light and the air and heal. So that's the plus side of heartbreak. That's why heartbreak happens. Near future. Clearly, after you get your heart broken, you're going to be a wounded warrior. Somebody that's put up a wall so that nobody that either wants to love or hurt them can get close enough to do either. In the next day or two, Taurus, you build that wall and you're like, none shall pass. You go full Gandalf on bitches. Or MFers. Pardon my French. Anyway, that's in the next day or two. This Eight of Pentacles energy last year had you in the energy of the Nine of Swords. Whatever you'd put a lot of work and effort into had you full of anxiety, Taurus. You couldn't think, you couldn't sleep, you couldn't eat. All you could do was sit up at night with your head in your hands, being like, why? What the hell happened? What's going on here? Why me? This cycle of negative thought generally leads to a betrayal. So that probably happened after this. But this was your energetic response to all that work you put into something. Taurus, this justice in your life in the last day or two has you actually wanting to work with other people to try and make money. Or you're putting a lot of work in with a group of people. It may be related to the justice. You're like, okay, now I have this to deal with, so I'm going to call in some help in order to make sure that I'm on the right side of this justice by the end of things. So you may be seeking counsel regarding this situation, or you may just be working with a group of people to make sure you come out smelling like a rose. This heartbreak has you in the energy of the Chariot. When your heart gets broken, Taurus, you probably aren't going to take it very well. You're going to decide where you want to go and what you want to do, and you're going to move toward that real freaking fast. Real fast. You're going to be like, nobody does that to me and gets away with it. Like a bat out of hell. Near future. This wounded warrior energy, Taurus, has you seeking the truth and speaking your own truth. Queen of Swords is somebody that's been hurt in the past. She doesn't take lies, deception, bull, any of that anymore. She's like, no. This is the way things are. This is how it goes. If you try to come at me with some BS, I'm going to cut you with this sword that used to be in my heart or back. It may be time to cut things out of your life that are not serving your highest good or best interest. This is trimming the fat, or cutting the bad things out of your life. Maybe because of this justice situation, maybe because of this heartbreak, but you're tired of toxicity. You want to turn over a new leaf in the next day or two. Spirit, guide me for Taurus on how they can overcome this Four of Cups. How can Taurus overcome this Four of... Okay. First two out. Taurus, as an earth sign, you're already financially independent. You don't need anybody to prop you up financially. You are good by yourself. You don't need anyone in that regard. King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. it is time to start cutting things out of your life that aren't in your best interest. You also need to speak the truth, especially regarding legal situations. It has to be the truth when you're in a court of law, otherwise you get more charges, or legal matters like that. So these are the first two pieces of advice for you. Let's see what the others are. Taurus, stop sabotaging your own happiness. Your ego is not your amigo. Get out of your own way. Or somebody may actively be trying to sabotage your happiness. What did you do to them? Three of Wands, patience or expectations regarding something you're passionate about, something you want to take action on. You're waiting for a sign, Taurus. I guess that it's okay to take this cup that God's offering you. If it's from God, that's your sign. I mean, you're the Hierophant. That's the God card. You should know. Take a passionate stance on something you're passionate about, and you may be under attack by up to 6 other people. Defend your position, defend yourself, and do the right thing. Follow your heart, not your head, because your ego is not your amigo. You can do this, Taurus. It's just going to be difficult. Financial independence, cut things out of your life that aren't in your best interest, stop sabotaging yourself. I think you already got that sign that you were waiting for, and defend yourself from these attackers, and you should come out fine. And new subtext, wishes coming true, Aquarius energy. So yeah, just do this, and you get past this, get to this heartbreak, move forward towards what you want, cut things out of your life that aren't in your best interest, and then you get what you want, Taurus. Congratulations.